Thank you very much, guys, for sharing your all the information here. Now we'll begin with our discussion again. So we have Zevin, we have Kakuli, we have Shioma. Let's begin with everyone. So again, you're gonna select a member with a topic, not like topic with two questions, not more than.
Melody, can I say something?
Yes, go on, please. Yes, go
Okay.
on.
In the video I watched after the in the video I watched, most after the cue card, the question that usually follows is relating to the question that was asked in the cue card. But we are doing. I think we're doing something different. Most of our questions after the cue card is totally different from
Exactly.
what's
We're
after the
doing
non-cue
different.
card.
So
I don't know
to
if
be honest, like
you're aware of that.
we already cover four marker books, 4 or 5 marker books. So we are repeating something. We are repeating our questions. So if you're gonna select like same questions from same topic, so we can do it.
Okay.
But we are repeating, like we are trying to share as much we could. That's one.
Okay. All right. No problem. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. It's all right. Okay, so let's begin with a person with 2 questions. So we have Kakuli here. Hi, Kakuli.
Hi.
Yeah, let's begin with it. My first question for you: can computers help us with math?
Well, yeah, I think computer can help us with math, not too much, but we can use the calculator in computer. So with calculator, we can easily calculate all the mathematics. So we can get the result easily. So I can say that only from computer we can get help. We can get calculator that can help to solve maths.
Thank you very much. So next question again for you. What methods can be applied to make math class more interesting?
Well, uh, in general, normally in my country, teacher generally write maths in the board. So if teacher use some extra materials, something like that, if they put some uh, blocks, something like that, if they use some blocks to count, so children will feel more interesting. They will touch that blocks, and they will add one, like I could say, if they give 2 blocks in front of the children and they add 3, then they will easily can say it will be become 5, the number will be 5. So in this way it could be more interesting rather than writing in the board.
Thank you very much, Kakuli, for sharing your answer. Now it's your turn. You can select someone else with your 2 questions.
Okay, hi Zevin.
Hi, Kakuli.
Well, I'm going to ask you that what do teenager uh, in your country use cell phone for?
As teenagers in my country, most of the time use a cell phone for touching with each other and making communication with their friends and family members. Besides of that, they use it for sharing their personal life about their preference, their habitat with other peoples, and for example, some of them have their own Instagram or some YouTube page and something like that, and they share their ideas, their attitudes about life with their friends and peers.
Okay. What are the advantages or disadvantages of using a cell phone?
I think cell phone have at the same time that it has advantages, it also has some demerits. For advantages, I can say that it makes people so for living so far away with each other, and moreover, it makes people to be so isolated limited, and if I want to look at it in health problem, it makes people, it brings people so mental problem, and nowadays most people are suffer from mentality problems as they are living by own self, and they don't have any communication with others, and they couldn't talk about their problems with other people. And also it has some advantages, and first of all I can say that it makes communicating with people so easy, because everyone has own smartphone, and they can just use, and they just can some click and talk with each other. For example, I am living far away from my family members, but most of the time I can have some video call for them with them, and so it reduce my loneliness. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you, Kokori.
Thank you very much, Kakuli, for asking your question to Zarin, and thank you very much, Zarin, for sharing your answer. Zarin, it's your turn. You can choose someone else with your two questions.
Okay, Mehdi Bro for you.
Zarin, could you please speak to me, escape to me?
Okay, so
Yeah.
hello, Shima.
Hi, Zeri.
Okay, Shima, is it common for children to use cell phones in your country?
Well, it's not common, but there are some children that use cell phone. On a general note, most children don't use cell phone in my country.
Okay. For children, from what age do you think it becomes suitable for them to use telephones?
I think it should be from 13 years and above. Well, this is
Mm-hmm.
personally anyway. When
Mm-hmm.
a child can, at a stage where a child can understand what is being done and how to differentiate or distinguish between a cell phone, time for cell phone and time for reading. It's
Mm-hmm.
they have to come up age. Child giving a child cell phone when they're still young. It's sometimes it's they spend most of their time on the cell phone, and most times their education suffers.
Okay. Thank you, Chima, for your
Thank
answering.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Yoma. So with this answer question, we have on our discussion area, and thank you very much, guys, for joining our meeting, and thank you very much for sharing your everything, sharing your feedback, and sharing your valuable time with everyone. Thank you very much. Now we're gonna say goodbye and